It is Wednesday, which means we get to chill out with some WoW. I'm very glad to not be playing FTL today and being able to recover, but I have some sad news to start the day. I didn't die like the last time I had sad news, but I received a letter last night as I was getting ready for today's stream. Sad tidings. It is with a heavy heart that I write to you. Our brother in arms, Zoltan Shield, has met his untimely demise in the infamous Swamp of Sorrows at the hands of a mob five levels higher than him. Alas, in his hubris, he attempted to sneak past said mob and was detected. A few short hits later and he was no more. If only had a shield drawn to top him up. Thank you for all the fun times. It was a blast. So, our amazing Zoltan Shield druid friend met his demise. F respects in chat. F respects. It's a rough time. I was not happy to see that last night, to hear that we lost our druid kind of safety net. Whenever Paul was playing his druid with us, we had that extra safety. So, yes, it was the druid's turn. It's strange that he died from a single mob. I know a mob 5 levels higher can be scary, but I would think a druid would have enough tools to run away, but... Oh, that's rough. That is rough. I feel bad for Paul. You're half ready to hear about another oh-so unfortunate event that happened to the gnome. Thankfully, it wasn't me, but it's still sad that we don't have our friend, our druid friend, to hang out with. But what I did do off stream was I've cleared out a bunch of quests in my quest log. Basically, I had like 2 or 3 quests go back to the Shimmering Flats. Those quests took me back over to Booty Bay to turn in some quests down here. And then we are really close to level 36. What I would like to do is I flew up to South Shore because I have like probably good 3 or 4 quests to do here. That should get me 36. Then I want to fly down the Iron Forge. And I want to go to Desolace next because I have a Warlock quest in Desolace. And there's a lot of very good level appropriate quests in this part of the world. So that's the plan today. Start off here.
Hail and well met, adventurer. I lead a group of adventurers.
I'm not going to do that one yet because I'm not going to go to Ratty Islands.
Crush Ridge Ogres.
So we'll probably do a round of quests here.
Mountains near the ruined city of Alterac. And my scouts tell me they've
in
taken
South
over
Shore,
those
hit 36,
well.
and then head over to Desolace. So that's the plan today. But sadly, no Paul to play with us today. I wonder... I think he had a warrior he was leveling up. Maybe we can keep up with this warrior at some point. Feel a little bad because I feel like every week or so, Paul tells us another one of his characters has died. Alright, you already got the prediction up. Apparently nobody closed out the prediction yesterday, so I had to do that earlier.
Within Altarac's ruins, and
probably don't do that quest right now, but I'll grab it. Let's see what else we got here. Hints of a new plague. Those are the only other ones. So I should be good to go do the Yeti Fur quest again that I already did once. But I had to drop it for Nomuragon quests, so... Did someone order a hit on Paul, and is he re-rolling? I don't know. All I got was that letter. So he'll probably stop by today, and we can ask him. You threw the prediction up early, and you gave people 10 minutes to vote. Okay, all right, that's fine. Was it really an accident? Do I happen to know the particulars? 47? I did not assassinate him. I did not assassinate my friend. I am innocent. The allegations are untrue and false and misleading. And I have been misrepresented. I know. Rest in peace, Paul. You're a pie boy of the people for the people. That's right. Pie boy is of the people for the people. Now we know it was a hit. One thinks he doth protest too strongly, or whatever that Shakespeare quote is. No, people have asked me about Balatro a lot. I've seen it some, but I haven't played it. I'll be honest, a card game that actually uses real cards and not, you know, cards like, you know, like Monster Train cards or something. And I don't know if I'm really gonna get into it. But if it keeps getting big and popular, I might have to try it at some point. Apparently I got all the aggro. Okay. Okay, apparently he's not going to keep aggro for me to get this iron deposit. Stream has started, but your thing hadn't loaded. What thing? I'm still getting the thing. Okay, no, my bitrate actually does look good. The last couple streams, I've had this thing where it says low bitrate, unstable connection, but it looks like it's actually good today. So hopefully I won't have that issue anymore. I'm gonna trust that that was a random weird Twitch thing that's hopefully been resolved. Your internet's been bad today. There's a streamer I watch sometimes, and his comment about his internet was UK internet. So hopefully you don't have UK internet. But wait, you do have UK internet. The Jokers and other cards are definitely not real. Well, it seems weird to me to have an actual card game that's not... I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of Balatro. That's probably why I haven't really looked into getting into it yet. I haven't watched enough to get the mechanics. I've like seen Dolphin Chemist and Lethal Frag and some others playing it, but I don't know what the goal is. I'm sure the goal is to win, but I don't know what winning is. What is involved in winning for Balatro? Like, are you fighting enemies? Are you just building a deck for fun? Like, what's the objective in Balatro? High numbers. High numbers, huh? Sony announced Ghost of Tsushima hits PC in May. It's a fun game if you're looking for future games of the summer to play. What kind of game is Ghost of Tsushima? I actually kind of have a lot of games on the horizon, so I don't know if I'll need to add anything else in the near future, but the title makes me think it's like some sort of Souls-like or something. Ghost of Tsushima, or like Bloodborne, or I don't know, something like that. 6. Right. Consume your shadows, sir. It's an open-world samurai game. Lone samurai versus Mongols. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. That's way easier than a Souls-like. Okay, okay. Open-world samurai game. That's an interesting genre sounding. Oh, I've got an iron deposit over this way. Definitely want to go grab that. Open world samurai. Is it like I know that what is it called? Not Monster Hunter, but something with a G. What is the game coming out soon that's you can climb on enemies and attack them? That's the second one. It's a weeb run sim. What's the one that's coming out soon that everybody's talking about? That you can. It's an open world RPG. You have followers. That the AI is supposed to be really good on the followers. Dragon's Dogma. That's the one. I thought G. It's a D. It's D. Dragon's Dogma. That one is supposed to be really good. I know a lot of people are really psyched for that one. Double rock on the Shadow Bolt. That would be random. I might have to check that one out. That one looks pretty cool. But I'll tell you, the game I am most looking forward to, that's probably not coming out for a year or two, is Ashes of Creation MMO. Every new live stream they put out and content I watch, I just get more excited for that game. Looks like it's going to be so good whenever it eventually comes out. Might actually capture some of my WoW, original WoW addiction or something. Yeah, Riot waiting, MMO waiting room 2. I just wish we had some information on the Riot MMO, because it could be good, but it could also be another New World. And if it's another New World, get me out, man. The combat in New World was some of the most boring MMO combat I've played in a while. And the world sucked. The endgame loop from everything I saw was just really grindy and boring. You still have Copium from Hollow Knight Silksong? Soon. Soon, TM. I have a feeling I'm going to be pulling aggro here. We know nothing about the Riot MMO. So, it's hard for me to get excited about a game that we know zero information about. The thing about Ashes of Creation is that it's open development, so we know stuff. We get to see gameplay and have the devs talk to us about their plans, and just I don't know if the Riot devs know how to make an MMO. Paper Mario 2 remake is hype. You've played Riot games for like 14 years. You have no real hope for being a WoW killer, but you will for sure play it with your friends. Oh, I'm sure I'll play it and try it. I've played pretty much every MMO that's come out in the last, I don't know, 20 years. I just don't have a lot of high hopes for the Riot MMO since we just don't know anything about it. Yeah, it's probably like 2-3 years out, I'm sure. At least I hope it's at least that, because I feel like when they rush MMOs, that's when you get New World, where all of the towns are basically the same town flipped. Nothing's fleshed out. It's all as basic as possible. The systems aren't done. Like I don't want another unfinished MMO. Well, that guy just spawned right on top of us. Hope to God we don't hear that it'll come out Q4 of 2025 or something. Q4. Whoa, that's a very specific thing. Hope we don't get spawned on here. Is that too late or too early for you? I'm curious also about a Riot MMO, because I'm curious if they would make it, because, you know, their biggest games are all PvP games with Valorant and League of Legends, and that's some card game, I think. I wonder if it'll be more PvP based, or if they're gonna go more of a PvE focus.
I need a partner. That spell isn't ready yet.
Because it could be good either way. I just don't know which way they're going since they're telling us nothing about it. Teamfight Tactics. I mean, I consider Teamfight Tactics just League. I just consider it another version of League, even though it is its own thing. It's in the League client. It doesn't feel like a different game to me, to be honest. As much as I enjoy playing it. Couldn't imagine it being early 2025 since we haven't heard anything, but if they were going to do a rush release, it would be late Q3, Q4. Okay. So you're worried it'd be too early if they did 2025 release. Gotcha. How close are we to getting this? I think it's 175 I need for this. Yeah, okay. I'm getting close. Getting close to being able to get Mithril. How are we doing on these guys? I need 5 more of these Yeti furs. TFT uses League assets, but isn't the same game at all. True, it's a different game, but I don't consider it its own unique IP like I would an MMO. Even though it looks like they're going to be using the League world and lore. So I don't know, is World of Warcraft the same game as Warcraft 3? I feel it's not. Like it's not, even though it's using the same, you know, characters and lore. This guy waiting for me? This guy might be waiting for me or something. Auto battlers are fun from time to time. You just can't main game it. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not knocking TFT. I love TFT. I played a ton of TFT. I played more TFT than League, even though I watch League like crazy. I go from like one auto battler to the next. Right now, my auto battler I've been playing is the card one Fairy Tale Fables. That's what I've been playing. Oh, no, go here, go here, here. Yeah, they're spawning right on top of us. We just finished watching the Zoltan B run yesterday. GG on pulling through to victory. Those were quite the nail biter runs. Yeah, that was a 6-hour day of FTL. I'm proud of the wins, but tired of that day. Tired of exhausted from the effort and mental pressure, so I'm just happy to chill out with some WoW leveling today.
That's still
It was
recharging.
definitely a good day. Good day of FTL, keeping the streak alive. Is Baldur's Gate 3 the same as D&D because it's the same game world? Definitely not true. They're using Runeterra as the base for it and the lore of League. But they have retconned things so
It's
much
too far away.
that you haven't cared about the lore in so long. Yeah, understandable. I mean, I'm right there with you. I couldn't care less about the lore of a game. Unless it's like WoW, where you're living in the world and the lore actually affects, you know, the gameplay. I kind of ignore lore for the most part. If the right MMO ever comes out, it'll probably slap. That's the thing. That's what we're talking about, Zach. I don't know if it'll be good. I hope it'll be good, but I can't get too excited for something until I see some information about it. And we know nothing about the Riot MMO, so it's hard for me to really get that excited for it yet. Hitman lore, yes, Hitman lore, so good. For you, it was when Bard was released. He is a Mystic Space Traveler. That was when his actual release lore page. Yeah, like how is that a Bard? But it seems like they try to do things that are different for their Riot lore, it seems. I only need one more Yeti fur.
I need a target.
Rand is the only Bard who doesn't care about stories. I mean, I'll sing a song about lore, play some music, but if you want me to remember it, it's like my language knowledge from singing. I can pronounce German and French and Italian, but I can't really speak it. I just learned it to sing the songs, you know? You did get me to watch the Hollow Knight lore, true. Hollow Knight lore was interesting enough. The world was intriguing enough that I did watch the lore video. Rand, no like read. I like reading, but not in my video games. Outside of League, Riot tends to actually invest lots of time and money in their projects. True. I don't think the funding for the Riot MMO will have any issues. What I'm worried about is that modern MMOs suck. Anybody who's played MMOs for 20 years knows that MMOs keep getting worse. It's like the developers don't understand what makes WoW good. And even modern WoW sucks compared to like classic WoW. So I don't have a lot of confidence in modern game developers knowing how to make a good MMO that will retain players. That's my main word. I just don't know if they can do it. Why I have high hopes about Ashes of Creation is I watch their videos, I listen to their developers, the passionate way they're doing things, the thoughtful way they're programming things. It seems like they're making an MMO for old people like me in a modern era, so I just don't know if Riot can do that. Most game lore's quality makes it hard to blame me, yeah, right? Back in my day, WoW was amazing. I got a code red Mountain Dew for $0.25. True. But I mean, just a lot of the videos I watch on YouTube are people discussing what makes a good MMO, why MMO is like a genre that a lot of people say is dead, and like talking about statistics. At WoW's height, it had 12 million concurrent players, I believe, something around Wrath of Lich King or something. Now there's less than, I think the number I heard the other day was like there's less than half that playing all MMOs combined. So there's an audience for good MMOs. There just hasn't been enough MMOs that are good enough to get that audience to play it in the last 20 years, you know? Rise is the pinnacle of first few seasons are great and fun, then they mess up balance or something else that dies off. I mean, I still think League is huge, so I think if a gaming company, if a AAA dev could make an MMO, Riot's probably one of the few that could do it. I'll have to believe it when I see it if they actually pull it off. You love lore in your games, Grima? If you've never played WoW, you kind of wish you did, but you don't know if you can get into it now. Well, it's hard now because the people who really love WoW Classic are the people who played it back in the day. Although there probably are some people who have picked up WoW Classic, had never played the original, and are enjoying it because there's actual challenge. It's not just a grind fest. There's a reason to group up with people because the content's difficult. So like I think there's probably people who have discovered WoW Classic in the last, couple of years and enjoyed it. But like I don't know what the player numbers between WoW Classic and WoW Retail are. But like, modern day MMOs, I haven't played a good one in years. Like, Elder Scrolls Online is probably the MMO I've enjoyed the most that's still modern, and it's still a number of years old, and it gets grindy and old pretty quick. Never played Classic, and you love it because there's real risk in community? Hardcore Classic, at least? Yeah. I mean, I think there's still a decent number of people who play, not even hardcore, just classic, that probably are enjoying it. Because the challenge. When I played Dragonflight, which is the latest WoW expansion, I mean, it was kind of fun, but it's like everything is daily quests and speed through your dungeons as quickly as possible with no strategy. Just get your loot, get your gear, get out. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of real challenge and real reason to group up with people. It just feels like a grind fest. So I'm hoping for another MMO to come out that has some sort of actual challenge and fun and reason to play that's not get your dailies done. And then log back out to your other 6 games where you need to get your dailies done. The dragon mechanic was cool for a minute, then he didn't care and started getting PTSD from Legion Mythic Essence grind. Oh, and Dragonflight, yeah. Like, from everything I can understand, the end game of Dragonflight is there is some raiding, but they have looking for raid, which is one of the biggest cluster Fs I've ever experienced in an MMO ever. Raiding with 40 other pickup group people. Going around doing faction grinds. And going around mount hunting, killing low-level enemies to try to get mounts to drop. Like, it just is so... There's no actual challenge or fun reason to group up with friends and play, it feels like, in Dragonflight. At least from the month to 2 months I got back into it. Let's see here. This way. You re-up for Dragonflight. First time you had played since Cataclysm, it was so different, and you just couldn't get into any your geeky RP fun mode. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could talk about this for hours because I watch videos on YouTube about this for hours. But I think one of the big things is modern MMOs. What they don't capture that. Things like EverQuest and original WoW and probably a bunch of other games that people love, is that your character shouldn't be the hero. Your character shouldn't be Savior of Azeroth. Help me find my chickens. Savior of Azeroth. Thank you for killing the epic dragon. Like, if every character is the main character, nobody is the main character. In a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, every character shouldn't have been the savior of Azeroth. It makes no sense if there's 12 million saviors of Azeroth. The main character shouldn't be your character. The main character should be the world you explore, you know? The world you explore should be the main character, and you and the other people in it are just adventurers exploring that world, you know? I'll keep hitting you until a mountain drops out of you. MMOs in a nutshell. Yeah, pretty much. You can't get into a raid group, even with having a very strong resume, because you don't have recent parse numbers and or know the fights like the back of your hand already. Yeah, when I tried to do a little bit of WoW raiding, it didn't feel like WoW raiding. It felt like, okay, do what Deadly Boss Mobs tells me to do until the boss is dead, which felt rather boring. Elder Scrolls Online, I did a little bit of raiding, and it was pretty fun, but Elder Scrolls Online combat is so, like, clicky and spammy that my hands killed me, and it just, I didn't like the combat. I can only do the combat in Elder Scrolls Online so much before. Ding! I just can't do it anymore. Right, what do we got here? Increase the damage of our shadow spells. Rand is still alive. How has no one sabotaged him to kill him and claim a bounty yet? Well, you joke, but Paul died over the weekend. Our druid friend died in the Swamp of Sorrows over the weekend, sadly. But we now have to do all this by ourselves. No friend to bail us out. Somebody already did sabotage Paul, yeah. Alright, can I grab you by yourself? Very nice. Feel modern MMOs are less about the gameplay and more about trapping people in the meaningless list. Yeah, that's one of the big things that a lot of the videos I watch on YouTube talk about for modern day MMOs is it's less about making a good game and more about making a game you can monetize. Like the amount of ways to, you know, monetize WoW, even when it's a subscription-based game, is kind of insane. You pay 15 bucks a month and they still have a shop where you can buy WoW mounts and cosmetics and whatever, and that's what a lot of MMOs are. They're not making a game to make a good game. They're making a game to monetize the player. So do whatever you can to get the player to want to log in every day to get their money and keep their subscription or their cosmetics or whatever. But apart from that, don't care about actually making a good game. Get the player logging in. That's a lot of modern gaming from AAA studios lately, it seems. Rip Big Bro Druid, I know, right? Our Big Bro is gone. That's the market today. Maximize milking, minimum effort. Yeah, for sure. Grind hours for that mount or spend $6 for the sparkle unicorn. Those are your choices, yeah. Reduce expenditures, raise profit. Audience is degrading and buying that crap. That's why they keep making the crap. Yeah. Okay. Now, there are some quest things there, but we have some wizards guarding it. How can I do this without dying? Some shadows. I'm going to do this. I have a feeling I can kill these guys one at a time and run away if things get spicy. I just hope it's not 3 I have to fight. 2 I can deal with. Okay, that's kind of fine. That guy attacked me for a bit. Okay, you should be dead. Good.
I can't pass that yet.
That's why the companies that are making games that I'm excited about are indie companies and companies that have kind of earned my respect, as in they're making good games, not games just monetized. Thank you for the 7 months, Ali Sharom. Grinding Geek Games, Path of Exile 2, I am absolutely looking forward to. I know we've talked about this before, man. Ashes of Creation are doing open development, and everything I've seen from them looks amazing. I'm looking forward to that. What else? What else? Not a lot else I can think of off the top of my head. I guess if Lyrian Studios, who made Baldur's Gate 3, does another game, I'd probably be pretty hyped for that.
My mana is low.
Because they've definitely earned some street cred from their games. No joke, they were picking up the slack from garbage AAA idiots for a long while now. Indie dev studios, yeah, for sure. Okay, let's do the same thing here, where I send this guy in on you. See if that other guy aggroes. He does not. Perfect. Nice, we can get to 1v1 this guy.
I need to get closer.
Let me do these while he's doing his thing. Quest. Quest. Good. Problem is, most of these companies used to do good games and then were taken over and forced to monetize crap. I don't know that it's always forced. I feel like Blizzard is one that people talk about, you know, Activision forced them to become Actiblizzard or something. I mean, I just feel like over the years when a company becomes successful, it becomes more about pleasing their investors and less about creating good games. Like, the bigger a company gets, the more that company is, you know, cursed by success or doomed by success, or however you want to say it. Where, you know, they get shareholders, they get stocks, and the way that they measure success no longer becomes customer happiness and critical acclaim. It comes from how much money the game makes and gets them more investors. You know, it's just one of those things. It's like big streamers, you know. They start out making content you really enjoy, then they find out they make more money when they make content that is more monetizable rather than more enjoyable, you know? There are probably some big streamers that aren't just, you know, doing it to sell their Mr. Beast burgers or whatever, but there's probably a lot of content creators that are all about, how can I get the most ad revenue out of every single video or stream, you know? You tried to do development stuff before, it's just too hard to do it on the side of work and everything else. You wish you could have more time to do it, but you just have to make slow progress. Yeah. Getting into gaming development sounds like not something you can do for a small amount of time. Often there's a management change, however that looks like for successful companies, and then they start making crappy games. Yeah. I've already hit my level 36 I wanted to hit, but I want to clear out some of these quests here. I wonder if I can do this elite preserving knowledge quest or not. I don't know. They're not making a game, they're making merchandise that should please as many people as possible. Results is often soulless garbage. Yes. Dirty knucklebones, huh? Dirty knucklebones. Lots of resists there. Although, you know, I'm saying all these things, and here I am playing WoW, giving my 15 bucks a month to Blizzard. Here I am. The soulless company, giving them my 15 bucks a month. Actually, no, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Like these guys can drop these tomes. I think there might be an elite guy I have to kill eventually as well. Gotta appreciate folks like Terraria. Devs who have not gone down that route and keep only improving their game. Yeah, I feel like they're an indie dev though, RPG Nerdos. And indie devs, I think, are kind of the people keeping the gaming industry from just being the AAA crap titles. So I feel like they're still a ways away from becoming that. Rand complaining about shills while being a shill. You know, that's what I do around here. I am as what's the word? What's hypocritical as possible. That's our goal. Be as hypocritical as possible around here. We have 20 more final updates for Terraria. What do they every time they have an update call it their final update? That's funny. BioWare made the original Baldur's Gate games, and Mass Effect used to be a good studio, went downwards thanks to EA. First slow, then faster and faster. Yeah, I remember the first Mass Effect games being so good. I haven't played a Mass Effect game in a while, so I don't know if they're... I feel like there hasn't been a new Mass Effect game in a while. Sellout, that's the word. That's the right word. Sellout. Hypocritical sellout. That's me, chat. That's me with my 26 viewers. Look at how much we're selling out for our 26 viewers today. Clay is your favorite indie dev company. Dostar and Auction Not Included are so much fun. They're definitely one of them. They're up there at the top for me too. Such good games. They've been releasing Journey's End last update, etc. for several years now for Terraria. Nice. EA, where games and dreams go to die. So sad. So sad. Hey, we got one of those tomes. Yeah, I'm selling out cheaply, apparently. Selling out by having no ad sponsors. They're working on a new game, Who Clay are, and here we go back to monetizing. They released a Legendary Edition a while back. Original trilogy for the price of a new game. What game are you talking about, Ramses? Oh, you're talking about BioWare Mass Effect, I think is what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm getting games mixed up between the different conversations here. Okay, yeah, they're releasing... Oh, yeah, the Legendary Edition. My brother talked about that. I thought the Legendary Edition was supposed to be a really cheap version of getting all 3 games. But maybe it's not really cheap, and I misunderstood when he said what he said. Oh, there's only one guy in here. Probably hiding into the sides. Doesn't look like it. I thought it was like $10 for the Legendary Edition or something, but maybe it was something else that they said was $10 that they were actually excited about. Because my best memories of Mass Effect, apart from the original and how cool the abilities were, was Mass Effect 2, their multiplayer was so much fun. Me and my brother and my friend Tim played a ton of Mass Effect multiplayer. A few weeks ago, you spent money on the new Suicide Squad game because you loved the Arkham series. You played 3 hours and wish you would have set the money on fire for Heat instead. Well, if you got it on Steam, you should be able to refund it, right? I don't know how many hours you're allowed to play before you can still refund a game, but like 3 hours shouldn't be too much to refund it. You get all 3 games rolled into one. The first 2 got a graphics update. Might be $10 now, but it wasn't when it came out. Okay, well, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was $10 when it came out. It didn't get all that much or it was like 60 when it came out. And nobody would buy it. And they're like, well, I guess we got to make it cheaper. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the way that, happened. 2 hours is the limit for the refund. Oh, okay. Look, Maul, that kid is beating up big, scary adults. I want to be like that guy. Alright, let's see here. Glad we don't know each other back then. You liked the multiplayers as well. Yeah, I mean, back then, the internet wasn't in such a place where you could play with people in Germany, you know, and find them on Twitch so easily. That was back in what, early 2000s or something like that, I think. The internet's definitely come a long way in multiplayer gaming in the last 10 to 20 years, that's for sure. Oh, you got it for PS5, so you couldn't return it unless you take it to GameStop and get less than half of what you paid for it. Which I know all about that because I worked at GameStop for many years. And I had the much fun discussion with parents saying, "Oh my God, these guys are elite." I did not realize. Yes, I know you paid $60 for it, and then we're only going to pay you $20 for it. And no, there's nothing I can do about it. I work here for minimum wage. Sorry, I can't help you.
It's too far away.
Okay, I can probably still kill these guys. These elites.
I need to get closer.
And make use of our fear well. Trust he's not gonna run and aggro some other dudes.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Man, this is kind of insane how strong fear can make you against elites, just solo elites if you do it right. Use up all my mana, but get wrecked, elite dude. Alright, I can't actually go in and fight these guys and get this level 40 elite quest. That's going to be too difficult. So we'll just go back to killing the non-elites out here. Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't a bad game, but it was abandoned in favor of Anthem, and that game no one even remembers. Anthem tells you how that worked out. Oh, no, how no one remembers Anthem. I vaguely remember that game being a thing. And, I think I played a demo for it. I was like, okay, well, I probably won't be playing that game. Heard GameStop is rough to work for. Your condolences. I mean, it's a retail. I worked so many retail jobs, and it wasn't the worst. But retail in general, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend retail. Worst retail job was definitely Walmart. Please don't work at Walmart. It is a rough life. And everybody there is miserable all the time. You think Andromeda was a colossal fail? Well, I never played it. I kind of stopped playing Mass Effect after Mass Effect 2 or 3. I think it was Mass Effect 2. The last one I played. Seriously, I believe. Lots of procs on that. Nice. Alright, let me do a bandage here and then drink up some. Not just broken. AF launch story is absolutely predictable. Meh, if not to say worse. The gameplay itself, like combat, wasn't bad, which is a shame. Guess you're talking about Andromeda, huh? Your mom retired 3 years ago after 38 years at Walmart. She is the definition of a crazy old lady. You think Walmart caused it? I'm still Facebook friends with a lot of the people that I worked with at Walmart. And some of them are cool people, but a lot of them, I'm pretty sure Walmart has driven them crazy. Or they were crazy before they worked at Walmart, and they're just crazy to still work at Walmart. It's just... there's a lot of good stuff in there that I wish I could go mine. It is definitely not a good idea to choose to go work at Walmart. I don't know, maybe their pay is better than it used to be, but the pay was definitely not worth it when I was there, that's for sure. What did you return to? We're talking about video games. And working at Walmart, I guess. Let's see. Let me rank my retail jobs that I had over the years. I worked for Walmart. I worked, which was definitely the worst. I worked for a sheet music company called Pender's Music. That one was a pretty good one. That was a chill job. I worked at GameStop. I worked at a place called Music and Arts, which is a pretty good one. Pretty good job. I've probably made the most money when I worked at Music and Arts because it was a place where we sold instruments and sheet music and other random music paraphernalia, and as a sales associate you could make commission. So, which was good and bad. It means you could make more money, but it also meant there was more pressure to actually sell stuff to people, and I didn't like that pressure. So, but it was good money. I worked at a place called Mervin's way back in the day. It was one of my first retail jobs, one of my first jobs ever. I worked at a place called AMC Music. Worked at a lot of different sheet music stores. That one sucked because it was a summer job that I didn't realize was only going to be a summer job, and I got fired after the summer without them telling me that they were going to fire me after the summer. So I was pissed off at that one. I was like, hey, this is a job. I work with my friends. This is fun. And the boss says, okay, thanks. We only need you for the summer. You're fired. What? You didn't tell me that when you hired me? That is some BS right there. Only thing that you will say about retail is everyone should have to do it for 6 months. Might lower the number of Karens out there. I doubt it. I doubt it. I worked for Uber for a while, and that does not make me more understanding of the shitty drivers out in the world. Maybe people who would, if people did some Uber driving, they'd see how bad other drivers are and maybe learn to drive, but I doubt it. I just don't know if that works that way, sadly. I can also do the video games. Hello, fellow kids! You'll pass on retail, you don't want to work that? Yeah. Well, and I couldn't do what you do by working in the food industry. I waited tables one summer in high school. And, I mean, maybe being a cook or a chef is better because you don't have to deal face-to-face with customers as much, but as a waiter who's dependent on tips, at least that's how it is in the US, man, getting treated like dirt and then not getting paid for it, it's not a good gig, man. It's not a good gig. Tip your waiters, folks, except that a lot of you live in Europe where tipping is not a culture thing, so... if you're in the U.S., tip your waiters, kids, folks, peoples. Damn, can't do that one either. How close am I to being able to get true silver, I wonder? 270 or 175 for the other thing. 230. Wow, I'm way far away from being able to get that. Okay. Kitchen is fine. Not that you're really doing any cooking. Oh, you're not? I thought you were doing cooking in your kitchen job. Or that you used to do it, or something. You worked at Hollywood Video for years. You always loved customers berating you because they returned their movies late. Getting mad at you for something they did. It's the best. It's the best. Your dad keeps asking why you don't become a cook because you cook quite well. You keep asking him if he knows anything about the working hours and payment. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, I'm a bad example of this. If you enjoy something, you really shouldn't get a job doing that thing. Because the way to kill your enjoyment is to get a job doing that thing. I still love gaming, but if you asked if I still love FTL, it's hard for me to say yes. Even if I think it's still one of the best games out there. Because the way to kill your enjoyment of something is to do it too much. And we're getting so close to finishing this, and I have not quite finished this yet. So if you like cooking, I'll mention that to my brother. My brother loves cooking, and when I come over, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'd love to make dinner and stuff. It's like, you should like open a bar and, you know, cook for people since you enjoy it. And he's like, no. Because he probably would stop enjoying it if he had to do it for a living. Come on, one more knucklebone. One more. You're in a place where it's not really much cooking now, but you're happy though. That's good. As long as you're happy doing what you're doing. That's what's important. I like that this stream has people who are old enough to have worked at Hollywood Video and Mervin's. Funny. What are you saying? You saying we're old in this chat? Saying we're old? Yeah, you're right. Although, again, if I say I'm old to people who are in their 70s, they're like, ha, talk to me in 30 years. You actually do still enjoy proper cooking, though? Nice. And people who say things like, why can't MMOs be like they were back in the good old days? We do here, talk about the good old days of video games. Damn, still haven't gotten it. Alright, you consume your shadows.
I need more mana.
Come on, how much mana do you need for this? 215. There it is. You do that while I do this. 140, okay. You like cooking, but only like 3, maybe 4 times a week, not 6 or 7 days a week, year round. For 8 hours a day. Yeah, I could see how you might not still enjoy it. The other book is in with all these elite. I might just drop that quest unless somebody else is around trying to do it. Fighting them through a bunch of elites to turn in this one book quest. I might be able to solo that quest later, though. To be fair, most pub food kitchens in England are going the same way, quick and by the numbers, huh? Nothing wrong with a 15-hour day, Kappa. Oh my god. I have a 5 to 6 hour stream day, and I'm exhausted. Add in 2 hours of rehearsal after, and I'm just dead. 15-hour day? Oh my god, I can't even imagine that all the time. Do you just want to waltz into that pub and ask for the Pie Boy special dwarven style? What would the Pie Boy special dwarven style be, Pie Boy? Most kitchens are open longer than 8 hours, and that's not counting prep work and cleanup. True. I wonder how many of the people who work there have to be there the whole time. Hopefully not many. Maybe just like the head chef or something. Or maybe not the head chef. They just come in and get all the credit and design the menu and then tell the peons to get to work. What's up, T-Bone Jinx? Come on, I need one more dirty knucklebone. There it is. Okay. And the last quest is killing an elite person and getting a book past a bunch of elite dudes, so I will maybe keep that in my quest log for a bit, but it is time, chat. Time to fly down to Ironforge, train our level 36 spells, then make our way over to Desolace, which will be a little bit of walking simulator. It shouldn't be too bad. All I have to do is fly up to wetlands, take a boat to Theramore Isle, and take a flight path from Theramore to Faralos. And I think if I stay on the road, I can run through Faralos to get to Desolace. I think that's the fastest way to get there. Pie Boy Special. Double cheeseburger with extra chicken, extra cheese, extra bacon, cheesy chips, and onion rings. Sounds amazing. You'll take 2. Interesting. A double burger with chicken. I've never had a burger with chicken on it before. Who puts chicken on a cheeseburger? Who mixes their meats that way? If you're gonna put meat on your burger, it should be like more beef, right? No shortcuts. Correct. No shortcuts. Stay on the road. What's up, Vine Leaf Flower? Good evening. Happy leveling. Thanks. Appreciate it. Chicken is wonderful. Chicken is great. I love chicken. But chicken on a cheeseburger? Beef patty, cheese, chicken? Do you fry it? Is it grilled? Like, how do you put chicken on a cheeseburger? I have not seen that. Bacon, sure. I don't like bacon, but sure, I can see it. Chicken? You used to have a double cheeseburger with battered chicken breast and bacon at your old job. Really? I guess I'd have to try it. It sounds like it'd be dry to put fried chicken on a cheeseburger. But I smother my cheeseburger in ketchup so it's not dry, so I don't know. Incorporates a lot of different farm animals. It's locally sourced, of course, yes. Barbecue sauce helps, okay. You like chicken burgers, you like beef burgers, but you can't imagine having them together, yeah. It's just not a combo. Like one of my favorite things to get that I haven't gotten for a while, I need to go get it. There's at a place called Fat Fred's, or Fred's downtown Philly in Dallas. And they have something called a Fat Fred, and that's a cheeseburger with Philly cheesesteak on top. And now that's just amazing. It's one of my favorite things to get, and I haven't gotten in months. I need to go get it again. It's a heart attack on a bun, and it's delicious. But that's, you know, beef on beef with cheese on cheese. You need to have a proper Philly cheesesteak. I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever had a proper one, because getting a cheesesteak in Texas is probably like getting barbecue in California. Probably just not the same. But the cheesesteaks I've had have been pretty good. I like the burger on... I like the cheesesteak on the burger that I get at the place I've been to. Heart attack on a bun is the only way to serve burgers, to be fair. Agreed, agreed. Alright, I need to get... I mailed myself the Hillman's cloak and the woolen bolt of woolen cloth. And I need to get... the thread from the guy in there to turn in all these quests here.
Light be with you.
Okay.
For the Alliance. What is this?
There.
Hold a moment. Let me take
Iron
a closer
Forge,
look.
I'm going to go there next.
I have never
Perfect.
before seen this form of encryption, but I must admit that my knowledge in that area is
So I
by
need
no means complete.
This,
I have a
delete.
colleague in Ironforge who may be able to help decrypt this letter. Go to the library and
I swear to God, Rand, if we walk into that pub and Pie Boy makes you a special, I'll force feed that down your throat if you start saying chicken and burger question mark. I didn't say I wouldn't eat it. I'm just confused.
Very good, adventurer. You must have hacked through a whole mess of
warmongers in the ruins of Alterrock.
That should
Okay,
keep them
well,
out of our hair. At least
it's actually
for
a nice.
while. Now that you've
Thing.
had a
What
taste
level
of the
quest is
Crush Ridge
that?
ogres, I want you to really bloody their noses.
Yeah, it's an elite
Go
quest.
into the ruins of
I'm gonna
Alterac
drop
and
that
seek out
quest
the
for
Crush Ridge
now.
warmongers. I want you to cut down a good number of them. That's the only way those brutes will learn to keep their distance.
I will
from
probably
Alliance
eventually go back and do
territory.
some of those elite quests, but I'll need a group for those things. That is a good wand that he's giving as a reward. Need to come to Texas for some proper barbecue? You do. Frank's Barbecue in Austin was a religious experience when he went to Austin for first time a few years ago.
Well met.
Yeah, and I've never even been to some of the best places.
These
Like
are very troubling.
I've heard of, I don't know if it's that one.
These documents,
Is there one
and
called
from
like
the
a
syndicate's
Salt Lake?
actions
No,
in the
I don't know.
past,
There's some
we
other
must
really famous
assume that
barbecue.
Band of Cutthroats has waged war on South Shore.
What's
I
that
fear the
one?
leadership behind the syndicate is bent on South Shore's ruin. We must strike hard at these leaders before their plans are realized.
Okay, I'll eventually
Enter
do
the
that one
ruins
as
of
well,
Strombrad
but not
in
going to do
the
that now
Alterac
because we're going to head to
Mountains the north.
Desolace.
We think the syndicate is using the area as a headquarters. We know this gang of
that an
cutthroats
upgrade?
is run by former
Ooh, nice
Alterac nobles.
upgrade.
They may be hiding as normal syndicate agents, but you'll know you've killed a noble by the signet ring he wears. Bring me those signet rings.
Alright, we might... I
Thank
keep
you,
coming back to
adventurer.
South Shore
Although they
anytime
may
I have
still
like
be lurking
in-between
about,
levels
we
I need to
hope that
finish
some
off a
of the
level on,
thieves and
so...
footpads you slew were responsible for the last magistrate's death. But even
There's
if they
Franklin's
weren't,
barbecue,
the
that
syndicate
is.
a taint
You'd
on
be
this
Napoleon
land and a
Dynamite
stain on
saying,
the human
"Rand,
race.
eat the
Their deaths
food,
are
you
welcome
fat
to South
lord!"
Shore.
See.
You
Salt
need
Lick was
something?
all you can eat. Had that in Austin as well. Yeah, I think there's Salt Lick here in Dallas. I think
Have
I've
a
been there
good one.
once. It was pretty good. I don't think it's like the best one ever, but I think it's
What
pretty
can I
good.
do for you? Now it is time for the great Bartolo to work his magic. I require no wizard's
Okay.
staff, no mage's rod, for I, the great Bartolo, work magic with a mere needle and thread.
There's hints of a new plague quest. I keep getting it and then dropping it. Is that... Where is that?
Hail and well met, adventurer. I lead a group of adventurers
over
investigating
here.
odd happenings in this area. My cousin in Hillsbrad recently put down his dog Stanley because the animal
Seems like a
mystically
weird
grew to
low-level
an immense
quest for
size
a
and
zone where there's a
savagely
bunch of
attacked anyone who came near him.
37
I
to
believe
40
the
elite
undead are
quests,
involved,
so...
and we're looking for signs to prove as
Alright,
much.
I'm going
Two
to
of my
drop that one
companions,
again.
Quay and Kinalori, headed to the Goshek farm in the Arathi Highlands and haven't checked in for days.
I'm gonna
Find them for me?
abandon
I
that
grow
one.
concerned.
That's Macrosh there. I'm probably going to have to drop some quests, but it's about time to head to Desolace. Let me clear out my inventory some here. Alright, let me clear stuff out here.
Have a good one.
Silk. Yes, Silk still gets me the skill ups here. Let's do this. You got really fat in Austin from all the good barbecue? Nice. Somebody gave that guy a mage's ROD. What is an ROD? A class of voice acting. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm sure, again, I'm pretty sure it's AI voice acting, so I've kind of stopped commenting on the voice acting, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna send stuff to... I need to sell this. Send to my... whatchamacallit? My mule.
You need something? See you around.
And mule. Send all that stuff. Alright, so down to Ironforge to train and turn in quests, then the long trek to Desolace, because there are a lot of good level appropriate quests down in Desolace, or across in Desolace. Time for Walking Simulator, everybody's favorite thing in WoW. Walking Simulator, chat. Let's go.
Where would you like to fly to?
Ironforge.
Light bless you.
And then actually, after I fly to Ironforge, I can hearth to Theramore. I don't even have to make the... It's not quite as long Walking Simulator, because I planned it out. I left my hearth over on the other continent, so that'll be good, at least. Mage's Rod. Oh! That wasn't an acronym. I thought it was. You capitalized it, so I was like, what is that? Research over development? R&D is research and development. What's ROD? Don't fall off. The griffin won't notice you missing. True. I am pretty light. I am pretty light. Oh man, I'm getting unstable connection on Twitch again. Why is this happening lately? 6 megabytes a second. Or 6,000 kilobytes. I don't know why they do 6K. Okay. No one keeps saying that it's unstable connection. Alright, so we go down to Ironforge. I got one quest turn in. We pick up... There should be a Desolace. Yeah. Business in Desolace. Well, we have another, we have a Warlock quest. Knowledge of the Orb of Orahil. Why is that just now appearing now? I was level 35 before. That's weird. And then I should be good to hearth over to Theramore. And from Theramore, I have the flight path over to here. High Perch Venom Sack. Where did I get that quest from? 1,000 Meals thing? High Perch Venom. I got this quest in Dustwallow Marsh. Dustwallow Marsh. So Theramore Isle quest. Kill things over here. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. It's a level 30 quest. I'm level 36. It's probably going to turn gray. I'll probably drop that quest. Although... some little red thing there. Is that just... it does not seem more like worth doing just for a level 30 quest. But I might do it since it's so close to the flight path, and then I'll probably eventually hearth there anyway. We'll see. We'll see if I feel like doing that. Low level quest. It's probably the safe way to level in Hardcore Classic, but you know, we fight elites and +4 enemies around here. We're not pansies. Although we probably should be pansies to stay alive. Alright, so let's go pick up the Desolace quest first. Half Fat. What a name. What a name. What's up, Argibus? How are you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. Alright, Reclaimer's Business. Let's grab this quest since we're going to Desolace.
There's work to be done in Desolace, adventurer.
Yeah, and what are these
It's an
quests?
atrocious
Mythology of the
place
Titans,
befouled by
no.
centaur and other nasties. But if you're
Let a
looking for
Stormpike as a
good week's
turn-in,
honest work,
okay.
Then head there, meet with Kreldig Ungor, and tell him I sent you. You can find him holed up at night.
And then bring another letter back to South
Just head
Shore.
east if you enter
Great
through the
quest
stone
design.
portals. It's easy to
Lost
miss.
Dwarves is Oldemon.
Encryption,
All
a
this
specialty of mine. Let me
Mythology
see
of the
here.
Titans is
I
Scarlet
decrypted the letter, but I
Monastery.
don't know what to make of it. You found this among thieves in the Alterac
That's
foothills.
also Oldemon.
Very
Okay, so
strange.
none of those. I'm not
You
doing any of
should
those
take this
anytime
to the
soon.
magistrate of South Shore. Although this
The future is.
I had my
Okay. Alright, so let's go get our, whatever this Warlock quest is, and our level 36 Warlock spells, since we just dinged 36. Is there anything I need to train while I'm here? I think I need 175 or 200 before I can train. Mining. Skinning can't go above 300, I don't think. I should check if there's any weapon training I can that I haven't.
The
gotten
arcade
yet.
only corrupts those who are weak. Keep up
Life
on your
tap
training, or you
upgrade,
may find
210
the
health and a 210 mana. Okay. More ways to kill myself. Firestone. Equipping the offhand. Grants attacks able to do fire damage. Seems kind of useless, but I'll train it, I guess. Wow, I have 31 gold. Holy crap. What's Spellstone? Improves your chance to get a critical strike with spells by 1%. Some weird random things you get as a warlock.
Be seeing you.
Summonable gear that nobody ever actually uses. Alright, so where is it? I got a life tap upgrade. We got, I don't really care about Firestone, but I guess I have one over here, so I'll put it on my bar. Spellstone, let me put it on my bar to never use. What else did we get? Health funnel upgrade, I think. 64 health to our pet. Instead of 43. Cool. Per second, I think that is. I've yet to use Subjugate Demon a single time since I've gotten that spell. What else did we get? We got a Shadow Bolt upgrade, which is pretty huge. Nice. Okay, I think that's everything there. What is this quest? Knowledge of the Orb of Orahil.
Keep up on your training, or you may find
you ready to speak to Minar and the Barons? Oh, man.
Pleasure to see you're growing in power, adventurer. I'd wager you'd be about ready to
Okay,
speak to
she's in Ratchet. Alright, I'm gonna be hearthing over to Menethil Harbor. I mean to Theramore. I guess I can take a small detour. Small detour flight path up to another annoying Warlock quest on the other damn continent. Alright, let's see. What's the most expensive one? That's level 28. 30. 34. So it's above 72 silver. 81 silver. There we go. Level 36. Voidwalker's Suffering upgrade. Okay. What does the Suffering do? I forget. And Succubus Lash of Pain upgrade. Get all of my upgrades for these pets I never used. It's important that you do that. Spell Lock. Alright, there's our Fell Hunter's ability to interrupt spells, I think. That is definitely good to learn. My Fell Hunter will actually not be useless now, hopefully. Okay. Alright, how does Spell Lock work? Silences the enemy for 3 seconds. If used on a casting target, it will counter the enemy's spell cast, preventing any spell from that school for 6 seconds. Cool. Alright, the other one's for Voidwalker and Succubus, or Incubus. So what I'm going to do to conserve my Soul Stones is I'm going to Hearth. Which should give me my Soulstone back from that guy. I think it'll give me my Spellstone back, will it? Oh, it didn't. Okay, I have to go on the flight path before it gives me it back. Alright, so if I go on the flight path, it'll give me my Soulstone back. Soul Shard, whatever. Then we summon the Succubus / Incubus. Teach that spell. And then we'll take another flight path. That'll give us our other Soul Shard back. Soul Shard efficiency. I should just, you know, have been getting more Soul Shards when I was fighting earlier, but I forgot. Oh, to be a mage and have the ability to portal all the time. Makes it so much easier to get around the world, I know. Okay, fly up to Ratchet. For this Warlock quest. Oh, I hope this Warlock quest tells me, okay, thanks for coming here. You need to go to Desolace, because I already have another Warlock quest in Desolace. If it gives me a quest that's like, go to the Swamp of Sorrows on the other continent, which I wouldn't be surprised if it did, I would not be happy. What's up, Attila? You lost 3 jobs and 2 girlfriends this game back in the day. I'm making you want to play it again. Is it just nostalgia? It's mainly the nostalgia, Attila. By the way, good to see you again. But the reason I'm playing it is because we're playing hardcore. I played Classic for a while just for the nostalgia. Hardcore is for the nostalgia plus the challenge of it. Have you ever played WoW where if you die, your character gets reset? Probably not. And it adds a lot of high stakes to the game. And it's pretty fun. This is my second character. My first character was a Shadow Priest that reset a couple times when I died at low level. That died at level 33. So I'm level 36. Basically, if you haven't heard of hardcore classic WoW, it's servers set up so that if you die, your character can't be rezzed. Your character is basically dead forever. So, but yes, old school WoW is what delayed my my master's degree by about a semester. So I know about the losing jobs, losing girlfriends. Less of the losing jobs and girlfriends because I just was in school when I was doing it. So. You quit playing it around Wrath of Lich King? Yeah, that's about when I stopped the first time. Your favorite was Burning Crusade? Yes, you're old. You're in the right place. We talk about that a lot here. Burning Crusade was my That's when I was doing late game raiding in college and delayed my finishing graduation because of it. Alright, so we've got a person to talk to up here. You used to have nightmares of the Fen Reaver. Fel Reaver? The Fel Reaver in Hellfire Peninsula? I think that's what you're talking about. The big robot guy walking around.
Araman, adventurer. You look to be a strong adventurer.
Alright.
You would do well
Speak to my
mind
acolytes
yourself
inside.
Touching things you know
Travel to
nothing about
Desolace.
or showing
Okay, good.
disrespect to your elders is just cause for punishment.
Good.
You may not respect me or my companions, but you will learn to respect our power
Shard
if
of
you
a
prove foolish enough.
Fellhound.
Now, enough with the pleasantries.
Found in
Is there
Desolace.
something
Okay,
I
well,
can
it looks
do?
like I'm getting a bunch of quests for Desolace. That's
you
actually
do seek
quite
something more
efficient for once.
substantial that I
Glad I
can
chose
help
to
you
go to
if you
Desolace.
Truly are prepared. It's a welcome change
summon
to see one
the
of our
Incubus.
kind seeking more power in forms other than just
He's the one I've been
knowledge.
giving all the
So,
spell
do you
training
feel
to.
you're ready, adventurer? Good, then we shall begin.
The screams
The
of
first
the
thing you
Fell
must
Hunter
do is
still
speak to
haunt
my
you too,
acolytes
Ellie
and
Sharon.
soldiers.
Nice.
Choose one of their paths
Yes.
to follow. They will explain more. Second,
Alright.
you must travel to Desolace
That's
and
an
find an
upgraded
infernal
Lash
orb
of
from one of
Pain.
the warlocks of Manaruk Coven. It is that orb that you will cleanse with the help of a mage named Tabitha deep in southern Dustwallow Marsh.
A mage named
She will aid
Tabitha.
you because of our
Dustwallow
history
Marsh.
Again,
Okay, that's
do
going to be the
not come
turn
back
in.
until you have done both
It's going to be the
things
turn
I've
in
asked.
after we do those. Okay. All right.
So, you have chosen to capture the soul of a fellhound. Good.
Now
Take
over to
this
Faralos.
ruby. With it,
And we'll
you
do a
will
bunch
be
of
able to
questing
capture
in
the
Desolace,
creature's
which means I'm going to have to
soul.
drop a bunch
It
of
works
quests.
very similar to spells you already know. When the creature
I'm
is
just gonna
close to
drop this one.
dying,
There's no
use
way I'm
the
doing
gem
that
and
one.
it should do the rest of the
There's a
work
gray
for
one I
you.
should get rid of.
I would suggest going to Desolace and trying your hand at any of the
And
fellhounds
I might end
there.
up dropping
Those
it,
should
but
do nicely. After you're
I'm hoping to
successful,
eventually
take
actually
both
do
the
that.
captured spirit and your ruby to Manara.
so many of these things that are like, go talk to Hammett Nessingwary. I want to drop it, but if I drop it, when you turn that in, that often is a prerequisite for doing the rest of the chain quests. So I hate to drop so many of these. This one, I'm probably never going to kill Nakrosh. Especially now that Paul's dead. We won't be able to do over that. Okay, so that's for Desolace. And bringing an infernal orb to Tabitha in Dustwallow Marsh. Okay, that's Desolace stuff. This one, Magistrate Maleb in South Shore. I can probably drop this one if I need to. I'll probably need to drop a bunch more quests. Don't I have the flight path in Desolace? I have not been there yet. I have the flight path to this guy, and then I can run along the road this way. I could have flown to Stone Talon Peak and then run this way. That might have been safer, to be honest. What I might do is I'm going to start running through Faralos, and if it looks bad, I'll turn around and take the really long flight path. But I'm pretty sure Faralos, even though it is higher level than me, I'm pretty sure it's one of those zones where if you stay on the road, you cannot die. But I have not been to Desolace yet, so I do not have this flight path. Sadly. Sadly, I do not have that flight path. And, my gosh, this is just a long flight. Then I have a long run through there, up through here. And then we run all the way up to there. It really probably would have been faster to fly up to there. Oh well. As long as nobody's doing the chicken escort. The chicken escort. I was at in Faralos. Isn't there a chicken escort in Tanaris? Down here, there's a chicken escort. Yeah, there's like chicken escorts in a couple different zones, aren't there? I forgot about that. That's the problem, though. The road goes through a horde camp. You skirt the horde camp. Oh, okay. South or north of the horde camp. The chicken dance escort? Yes. There's a chicken escort in Tanaris, Hinterlands, and in Faralos. Okay. Alright, you're right. The road does go through a horde encampment, which is going to have guards. Okay. Alright. This might be a very dangerous run. I'm going to start it, and if it looks bad, we'll turn around. So I might be, by trying to save time going through here, making it take even more time by going the non-safe route. Don't do it, honestly. I'm gonna look at it. Lots of wolves, bears if you go around the horde encampment. Let me see what level they are. I'm trying to remember what level Faraloth Zone is. Paul got killed by trying to sneak past higher level enemies in Swamp of Sorrows. They're low 40s at least. 40 plus. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I might need to not do this. But I'm already here, so I'm gonna look. I'm gonna be really stubborn. Maybe die, but hopefully not die, and I'm gonna look. It's for the content, chat. It's for the content.
What do you want from me?
Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what level of mobs we got in here. And if we can stay on the road, be safe or not. There's the road up there. Level 42. Okay. So that's plus 6. Level 41 wolf, that's plus 5. 41, okay. You stand to win over 100k cookies if you die, but please don't. Yeah, this is looking not very likely. Not looking very doable here. It's a really long flight. If I don't do it, if I take this flight back up to the place, I feel like it's gonna go all the way around. But I gotta at least look. I have to look and see. I think the horde encampment's like right over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Plus level 5 and 6 bears and wolves. You assume Paul was stabbed in the back by a sneaky elf. Well, he was an elf. But no, I don't think that's what happened. Just make friends with the horde. I'm sure that'll work, yeah. I'm sure that'll work well. Oh boy. This is sketchy. Level 40, I could take a level 40. It's only plus 4. What I'm watching for is if I get in combat. If anything aggroes me on the road or not. The reason I'm even taking this chance is, as a warlock, at least I have a pet to get aggro while we run away if things get really bad. I should have bought a swiftness potion from the auction house. Have another escape tool. Level 40 wolf. '41 bear. Alliance for life. No horde friend, that's right. Alliance for life. Okay, and there's the question mark, dudes. And here's where we have to go north or south around. Of the two, which is safer? Neither, I'm sure, is the answer, but if I had to choose. Okay, that's level 46, but he's not going to aggro on sight. Level 41. I even think I could take a level 41. Which I would have to, it looks like, if I want to get through here. Oh my god, there's a bear coming over here. Okay, he's got the aggro. Bring him back so I can stay far away from people. Keeping an eye out for ads. Okay. My pet has been on passive. It's on follow. It's on follow, and I have a button to make him not aggro on things. He is on passive. Okay. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Passive. You can see it right there. Okay, tree over the water. This is the adventure chat. This is what you're here for. This is the content. Trying to run through +4, +5, +6 mobs to avoid a long flight path. I love the very tense music in the background too. I am on the right path. Okay, good. Thanks, Duck Cruise. Go left around the lake. There might be a mob or two there. Okay. I think I need to get back to the road over that way. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. You forgot the wolves. And the horde dudes. Ooh, level 42 ape. Level 42 somethings. I think it's around this way. And monkeys. You forgot the monkeys. He's hiding behind that tree, man. Old school WoW devs. They have these hidden traps, man. Man, I keep getting these random tells for joining our guild. Sorry. Too busy trying not to die in Faralos to join your guild. Those were gnolls over there? Okay. Can I get back to the road over here? I think we might be able to. Yeah, that's a gnoll. Okay. The road is right up here somewhere, I think. Alright, I think we're back on the main road. I want to get this revealed. There we go. Okay, just had to kill one level 41 wolf. Not too bad. Not too bad. Still alive. There are yetis nearest the road further west when you start going north. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh, that's a level 43 ape near the road. You're safe for now. True, true. You think the yetis are the sketchiest part after what we went through now? I hope you're right. Oh, somebody even gave my pet priest buff. That was nice. How about we ask the yetis for directions? I'll tell you how to get to hell through my fist. That's what their answer would be in Yetis, whatever the Yeti language is. Growling Yetis. There'll be ogres soon to your left. They are close to the road as well. Okay. It's great to have chat to give me these warnings. How nice of them to show you the way. I think over there are the ogres. Yes, how nice of the Yetis to show me the way to hell with their fists. I will probably, maybe, eventually do some leveling in this zone, because I feel like I remember doing some questing here. Although I feel like there's more Horde questing here than there is Alliance. 43 Brute. 44 Grizzled Iron Fur Bear. Okay. No aggro yet. You are the Mike Copley of Classic WoW. Nice, Duck Cruise. Nice. How many experiments have you done to min-max your WoW knowledge? That's the way to dire them all up there, I think. If I go off the road for just a bit, I think it'll, yeah, give me the map update. Perfect. Just imagine you land in hell and find there all the peons you've murdered, along with the dark elf. You get the chance to bully them even more. Me and the elf can team up for bullying and killing them in hell again, I'm sure, or something. You've done lots of trial and error, too many to count. Have you gotten any 60s on Hardcore Classic, Duck Cruise? I saw a Reddit post of somebody who said, I like Hardcore Classic too much, and it was them showing their character select screen with like 6 level 60s or something. You're surprised I'm not running any kind of UI mod? Well, I am running some mods. And I probably could use a UI mod because I feel like I don't have enough hotkeys, but I haven't gone full all the way into, you know, the full old school modding. This is kind of a fun break, not FTL thing to do, so I haven't gone like full on hardcore into everything that I could do. And don't run too close to the left edge or you fall. Too close to the right, you aggro the high level bears. If you haven't gotten 60 yet, you're worried at level 57. Oh man, that's sad. That is a sad time. I almost wonder if it'd be worth... There's a boat here, going and grabbing the flight path. Probably depends on if there's mobs that can aggro, like murlocs or turtles or something down there. There's no mobs down there? Okay, I might actually do that. Because there will probably be a time when I will wish I had this flight path, and this is going to be the best time to grab it. So, this looks safe to go grab. You just have to take a boat across there. High-level mobs on the coast. Are there? I'm not sure if there are on the dock, close enough to the dock to aggro. If I see any, we won't do it. But I'm going to check it. I bet you there's... I'm sure there are, like, further down that way and up that way. But this looks clear to me. This looks clear. Now, I remember swimming this before, but I'm not even going to take the chance of swimming it and there being some elite murlocs or something. We'll just wait for the boat. There are sea giants. Oh, are there really sea giants over here? Oh, that's super cool. They're elite, aren't they? It's faster to swim if there's no mobs in the water. I don't know that I trust there being no mobs in the water. I'm going to wait a minute. I think I see the boat moving. We'll just take the boat. I don't want to take the chance that there's a... What are those things called? Those little Loch Ness monsters or anything floating around. I'm already being sketchy enough doing this run. Level 60 gnome mage named Toaster. Hardcore is basically a patience test. Yeah, it's pretty true. You say there are no mobs in the water. What I might do is swim back. So I see the... thought I saw the boat moving. As soon as I jump down, that's when the boat starts moving, I bet you. And then we see it pass us. So how patient am I? How patient am I? Not very patient, but I think I am going to continue to wait. Come on, boat. I can see it in the distance, and it's just sitting there. The lazy ferryman is just sitting there. Come on. Stretch water break. No, I still got 30 minutes before I want to take a break. At least, so. I usually take my breaks when I go on flight paths. That's like the best time to go on break. I'm about to lose my patience. Just start swimming it. Okay, I swear I'm seeing that start to move, right? I think it's moving. It's moving. Very slowly, but it is moving. What we got? Granny Smith on this boat? Come on! Hit the accelerator! It's not a car, sir. There is no accelerator. It's a very big boat for such a small little circle it makes. I guess they didn't want to design a smaller boat for even this shorter swim. I think this one might even go like around the island. Doesn't it like go like goes around or something? Honestly, flying to Stone Talon might be faster than running all the way through Fairless and then Desolace. I'm sure it is, but one reason I'm doing this also is I have quests at the south end here. My Warlock quests are actually down here. So I was thinking what I'd do is I'd run up through here, I'd do these quests, then finish the run up there, and then start doing all the other quests in the zone. That's kind of my plan. But it probably was faster. Probably. Yeah, the Alliance Hub is way up north. It was probably faster to fly to Stone Talon Peak, make this really ridiculously long run through the Charred Vale, and then hit Desolace, but I made my choice. I made my choice. And now I will suffer and make chat suffer with me. More time to talk about our WoW nostalgia, though. I'm still, I think the only blue piece of gear... No, actually I have shoulders. Okay. This we got from Dead Mines. This we got from Razorfen Crawl, or did I get that from doing... Nomuragon. I think that might have been Nomuragon. Oh, I have a blue ring. That's kind of crappy stats. Cool. But we did learn how to go safely through Fairloss. We did. We did learn that. Yeah, this does go around. No wonder it's such a long boat ride, because it's taking the longest way around. I think there's Naga over here. I think there's some quest to slay Naga over on this island. Level 43, yeah. So low 40s, we can probably take a flight path here and maybe do some questing in Fairloss eventually. You're here to support me, so I can come out of the closet anytime, lol, Kappa. Yes, you're saying that as the person who helped me build my PC back when I was with my live-in girlfriend. I definitely need to come out of the closet, I do. What's Nomer Egon? I've heard of Nomer Egan. Oh, the troll. Oh, the trolly. Nomer Egan. Nomer Egan. Alright, so we just grab the flight path, and then we come back and see if... I wonder... I feel like I've tested this before. Can you jump off, get the flight path, and then get back to the boat before it leaves? Flight path is right there. I'm going to jump off here. See if we can get back to the boat before it leaves again. It's a race. It's a race, chat. It's a race. I think we lose the race. I'm pretty sure I've done this before, and I can never get back in time. If I was a druid with water form and then travel form, maybe we could do it fast enough. There's the flight path. Get, and then run. Back to the boat. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. Hold the boat. I'm the only one using it. Surely you can wait for me with my short legs. Please. Please don't make me swim it. Going as fast as my little legs can carry me. Do we make it? We made it! We made it. You have to build other PCs since then. It's almost a decade ago. Yeah, I built one other PC since then, I have. That's when the engineering boots pay off. You mean the ones that can explode and kill you? Or is that... There's something that can explode and kill you. I'm pretty sure there's something in Goblin engineering that can explode and kill you. And I think somebody actually... I think I've seen either videos or Reddit posts about people who died from their Goblin engineering killing them. A 43 deep crawler. Okay, I could have swum this. I think the enemies are down at the bottom, so we probably could have swum this, but... Oh, God. Question mark, elite siege shore strider. Holy crap. Question mark, elementals. Oh my god, and I aggroed them from being at the edge there. Okay. Wow, they aggro you on the boat. That's troll. That's pretty trolly. Alright, we got the flight path, though. Mission successful. But yeah, I did build another PC about 3 or 4 years ago, which is the one I game on now. Or, no, the one I stream with. I still game on the one that you helped me build, Attila. I think it's the rocket boots from the Goblin Engineering. Kill the puny guy on the boat! Kill him! The welcoming party, yeah. It's fun when you're raiding during Cataclysm. One of our group had those rocket boots we pulled, and then on voice, oh, my rocket boots backfired. Did it kill him? Because I think there's different ways for it to backfire, right? Like, it could kill you, but it could also just damage you or make you go backwards or something. That PC is like 120 in man years. May need another upgrade soon. Yeah. Yeah. This PC has been put through its paces. It's still running strong, though, so... I mean... I feel like I run my computers like I run my cars. Into the ground until there's nothing left. But we'll see. If I make a lot of money at some point, maybe I'll invest in another new PC. The one that I built a couple of years ago that I'm just using to run my OBS and do some music and audio video stuff. God, that one, guys. Question mark, question mark. He's close to the road. I don't even have a graphics card. I bought a motherboard with onboard video card, so I didn't have to spend the money on the overpriced video cards when those were happening a while back. I don't know if that's still happening as much, though. God, those guys were high level. Goodness. That must mean they're more than 6 levels higher than me, I think. Which would be at least level 44 to be 7 levels higher. Wait, 6 plus 7 is 43. No, I saw 43 earlier, so at least 8 levels higher. Be 44. The tires still rotate 360 degrees. Guess we'll be fine. That's right. Didn't think the rocket boots killed him, but for the healers it was attention. Okay, at least it didn't kill him in the raid. That's good. I gotta keep an eye out here. Rexar, the Horde boss, is patrolling from Northern Faralos through Desolace. You're not sure if he attacks Alliance, though. That's a good reminder. It's true. Question mark guy down there. He's got a skull. Stay away. If we do get aggroed by something, I am immediately sicking my pet on it to get the aggro. Okay, that Sprite Dragon's level 49. I'm gonna guess this bear is around a similar level, which is plus 13 to us. Ooh. Plus 13. All right, we're getting closer. Rexar doesn't attack in hardcore. That's good to know. The guards around the bases do, and we got flagged for PvP one time in Dustwallow Marsh for that, which I was pretty sketched out by getting randomly flagged by PvP when the guards attacked. But like in Ratchet, in Tanaris, the Flight Path dudes don't, so it'd be nice if Rexar didn't aggro. You have some spare parts you could send me that are recent-ish generation, 5800X era. You'll make a short list, and if I'm interested, let you know. Oh, sure. I mean, probably any video card would be better than the onboard video card of my, on the motherboard for my PC. So, yeah, love. You can send me a whisper or whatever, Attila. Or message on Facebook, whatever. Your preference. Level 60 Night Elf just hanging out over there. It's got to be for some quest or something. You sold your 3070 Ti yesterday. No GPU. Okay. Well, I don't really need anything else. I'm not really making any plans to do any upgrades right now. I don't even know what I'd do to upgrade this PC. The main thing probably would be a graphics card. Oh my god, you already sent me a tell and I didn't respond the first time. I'm not responding. World boss to the right? Really? Who's the world boss in this zone? I don't remember a world boss in Faralos. Who is it? The PC is a full build, full rebuild TBH. I think I should fully rebuild. I mean, I know you're talking about giving me parts. I don't really want to take the time and effort to do it, Attila. Unless you want to come over and do it for me. I'm not looking to spend hours upgrading my PC right now. I'll have integrated on my other PC, not on my gaming PC, on my other PC. There he is. He doesn't look like he's gonna aggro. Okay, I can't send my pet in, but I'm still freaked out about him just being here. One of the green dragons, the emerald dragon, is down there. I thought Ysera was over in Darkshire or whatever. Oh god. Come right over from Montana, huh? I mean, he probably would have aggroed by now, but he comes all the way down the path. Okay. It's Missouri, not Montana. Montana's MT. Okay. Okay, he would have aggroed. He would have aggroed. I'm going. Whew, he won't attack. You're safe. I know, but man, it's hardcore, and that guy one-shots us, so... don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Look down at the ground. Don't make any aggressive moves. Four dragons, and they spawn in 4 different places. Okay. There are 3 places that the green dragons spawn. Okay. So it wouldn't be Ysera, right? Because Ysera is in Darkshore, if I remember. Darkshire. That Duskwood place with the emerald scream and is asleep, if I remember correctly. But I don't know which dragon that one is. Alright, I'm gonna try to do what I said I was gonna do, which is get this quest done, then head up to the flight path here. Yes, no farting in his general direction. Oh yeah, these, I forgot about this. These centaurs, there's like multiple factions and you don't start off aggro with any of them. And you can choose one faction to help and one to attack. I completely forgot about that, man. There's so much cool, interesting stuff in Classic that I forget about. Because there's the Gelkus clan, there's a different clan. You can choose to help one or aggro the other. Tin Vein. Yay, level appropriate things. And I actually can get training from Tin rarely, so I will give myself the opportunity here. Don't mind me, just minding your foot. Darn, no skill up. Polkar for life, that's right. Polkar, the other ones, Good memory, Tyler. Alright, feels good to be in a zone where not everything is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 levels higher than me. Feels good. Manarok Coven. Yeah, okay. So this is a Warlock quest because these are like demon summoning dudes, I think, over here. Or Burning Crusade worshipping people or something. I survived the shortcut. That's right, we survived it. Not dead yet. Some guy going around that we can get a quest from. Alright, so I'm supposed to use something on one of these guys, if I remember correctly. Shard of the Fellhound. Take the Fellhouse Ruby and use it on the Fellhounds. Fellhouse Ruby. Okay. Let's see if this works on this guy. Capture Fellhound Spirit. Did it work? It worked. Okay. And then I'm supposed to do something else with it. After successful, bring the ruby and the imprisoned Fellhound Spirit back to Minara Void Render. Okay, he's probably gonna die before I can finish casting. That's okay. So I got the ruby. Now do I bring that back here? Am I understanding this correctly? Why does it not say we have an imprisoned spirit? I think maybe I use this in Ratchet and then fight it or something. I don't have it yet?
I need a target.
It has to be close to dying, like a spell, like a shard. Oh, okay. My bad. What else am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to get the Infernal Stone and something else. Okay, so I was supposed to do it like I'm getting a shard. That's my bad. Uh-oh. Is he gonna pull aggro with other dudes? Okay, looks like nobody else aggroed. Nice. Speaking of soul shards, I actually need to get some more soul shards. So. Okay, well that was my bad. I used it and I thought it worked, so I am a noob warlock, everybody. My noobness is showing. God, you are taking forever to die, bro. Okay. Yeah, the use it now, Attila, with the stream delay and the fact that I'm not looking at chat while I'm using combat's not gonna... Use it now! That's like telling me in FTL to how to micro my crew. It's not probably gonna work out super well. The backseating is not gonna work that well that way. But hopefully I'll do it right the next time. Which there are no other Fellhounds around, it seems. Now these guys are doing some damage. Delicious cave mold. Stargate, yeah, it's Stargate. Something else I need to get down here too. What is it? Fragments of the Orb of Orahill. Okay. Ah, one of these infernals we get that from. Okay, nice. Okay. Hopefully I can do it right this time. Pull him solo. Looks like we can, yes. Okay, let's try to do this right this time. I need to not cast. This guy's probably going to interrupt. Okay. Now. There, did that work? Imprisoned Fellhound Spirit. I think that worked. There we go, that worked. Okay. So now I need to return that back up to Ratchet and do something next. Okay, very cool. There we go. Second time's a charm. Oh, he's immune to fire. Of course. He's an infernal. Infernals love fire. Why am I trying to set a fire thing on fire? Okay. You get that guy. I'll finish this guy. Okay, good. Thinks that guy must be patrolling or something, because I did not see him before. Oh god. Okay. Well, patrols everywhere. I'm running. Even though that guy's almost dead. Can I finish him? I'm greedy, but I'm finishing him. Okay. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. She should de-aggro soon. There we go. Whew, okay. Let's get our pet back out before we get attacked again. This is fine, chat. This is fine. Everything's fine. Apparently I can get orbs from her, too. A fragment of the orb or whatever I'm supposed to get. Hit and run tactics. That's what we do around here. Hit and run. No more luck. That's me. Okay, did we get our quest item? We did. Okay. Oh, I need that and one of those. Damn, I need both. Okay, so I do need to kill one of these things. These girls with their little imp pets. Let's clear out the area so if she's patrolling around I can fight her without any ads. Almost like we're playing Hitman again with the hit and run tactics, yeah. resisting. Don't resist me, bro. Okay, there's one. We can get that. We can get this one. Kill the minion first. Make sure we don't have ads from behind. That should be good. Dark, spooky music in this zone, which is fitting as we fight demons and infernals and warlocks. Nice. Warlock quests done. Alright, now let's go up further north where there's hopefully a little bit lower level enemies. I'm a little less stressed about the enemies we're fighting. Now we can get our flight path up here. I'm gonna have to decide if I want to bind my soul in this zone or not, or keep it over in Theramore, so I can get back to the other continent quicker. I probably bind myself here so I can hearth back as I do questing around here. When we get the flight path, it'll just make a longer flight path to get back. Alright, very nice, very nice. Let's maybe follow this, because if maybe I can get this quest on the way back. Bodyguard for hire, Cork Gizzleton. I think that's some sort of... I think that might be an escort quest for a goblin or something. Escort quests suck, and they're very dangerous, but maybe we can do it if I'm high enough level. Because it says it's a level... it's level 35, and we're level 36, so... It's not super high level or anything. But I'd give it a shot. I've attempted 1 or 2 escort quests solo. One of them I gave up and ran away at a low level. Actually, have I done any escort quests solo? I know I've done escort quests in groups successfully. Here's a guy. Kodo Roundup. Okay. You're not going to aggro on me, bro, are you? Don't aggro on me, bro.
Bibley thinks he's the only goblin in Desolace who
Tamed
knows how to make money.
Kodos.
Well, the only caravan brave enough to travel these parts relies on me. Ever since I learned how to rejuvenate
I'll come back and do that one
aged and
later.
dying Kodos
I want to
with
get
the
up to the
Kodo
safe
combobulator.
place because it's about
The
break
caravan
time.
owner Cork, Rigger, and I
So
entered a partnership.
let's see if we
Take the
find
combobulator
this
and use it on any ancient, aged, or dying Kodos.
ancient
It
or
will
dying.
jolt the beast
Okay.
into a tamed Kodo
See if we
and
can
force it to follow you. Once you have a Kodo tamed, bring it back to me.
Find this quest on the way there, and we'll take our break in a bit here. Kodo Combobulator. Let's put that on our bar here instead of this guy. I'm sure once I start getting all these quests here, I'll work my way through this zone. Somebody on YouTube asked when I'm going to do Scarlet Monastery, and I think we actually are getting pretty close to the Scarlet Monastery levels. I probably could do the lower level Scarlet Monasteries now. What does it start with? Graveyard or something? But I kind of want to wait till I'm around. Wow, there's a level 40 elite just walking around out here. Forgot about those giants. Kind of want to be around level 40, I think, before I try to do all of Scarlet Monastery in one run, if possible. Discombobulator sounds better than the original form. Discom Robirtulator. Is that what? Discom Robirtulator. Oh, because Bob is short for Robert. Wow, that was a stretch. That was a stretch. Who said Kolkar for life? Tyler said. Isn't it harder to get Kolkar? They start. Although these guys don't have a faction thing, so maybe these guys don't apply to the Kolkar versus Kelkar. I forget what I already forgot what the other ones were called. So maybe these guys are different. Not part of the faction war between the Centaur. Just come rob you later. Wow, okay, just come revert you later. That is well done. I'm sure if Pieboy or Shogi weren't AFK or weren't gone, they would approve it. I am less of approving it, but I see what you did there. I see. Aligning with one of the Centaur tribes involves having to go into a death cave and the other one doesn't, and you wish you could remember which way around it is. Kokar had a better final item for your shaman, huh? Okay, okay. Go get this quest real quick, even though I don't see the guy for the escort. He might not be up right now. Oh, that's a pack of hyenas. What's up, Gunther? How's it going? Those are some close calls on Zoltan ships yesterday. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. But hey, spoiler alert, streak's alive. So it was all worth it.
Sitting on a gold mine here, I tell you. A gold mine.
It's gold, Jerry.
Kodo bones will change the world forever.
It's gold. It's a gold mine, Jerry. It's gold. It's gold mine.
Furniture, music instruments, and even blasting powder out of them. There's a caravan that comes by and picks up my Kodo bones and then sells them at Shadowprey Village. If you can travel to the Kodo graveyard,
I saw that guy's voice was changing in the middle of him talking.
10 Kodo bones, I'll give you something in return. Is it a deal?
Deal, sir. Deal. Alright, looks like this traveling quest or escort or whatever it is, looks like it's currently not up. Or I missed it somewhere. So if that's the case, let me see. Let me just see if he's over here, perchance. Okay, I'm not seeing anything pop up on my map, so I'm going to say we'll have to get that one later. Let's go get our flight path, get our soulbound, and then take our first break. Paul's dead. Yeah, Paul had a series of unfortunate events. Well, he tried to stealth past a guy that was too high level, which is crazy to me that he got killed because, I mean, stealth OP and Druid has sprint. So I'm wondering if it was something like what happened to me in my Dustwallow Marsh thing where he just aggroed too many things. But man, he should have had Swift Potion and Sprint and, I mean, high-level mobs are no joke in WoW. We'll have to ask him more details if he comes by today and tell us the story. Tell us the story of the death of Halberd Beam. Was it Halberd Beam or Zoltan Shield? I think it's Zoltan Shield, actually. I forget. All his character FTL names run together in my brain. Alright, our long run to Desolace was successful. Walking Simulator 2024 is at least completed for this leg of the walking. How do I get up there, though? How do I actually get up there, though? Damn, did I go the wrong way? Was I supposed to go over this way? I think I'm supposed to go over this way. I think it might be over there. But it looks like it's up north of me. By the map. I feel like the map is kind of misleading here. On the map, it looks like there's a trail up that way. Maybe that way? I don't know. Let me go where these ruins are. Nigel's Point. This looks right. Yep, we got guards. Here we go. Happens to the best of them, I guess. Yeah. Poor Paul. He's died on his Warlock, no, Mage, Paladin, those both were on stream? No, one of them was on stream. And he's lost 2 others off stream. That's rough, man, that is rough. That looks like a series of Skyrim jumps there, yeah. Alright, let's go turn in our quest. Then go bind... Get our flight path.
Glad to see the reclaimers
and then we'll grab all of our quests. We'll grab our quests afterwards because I'm going to have to drop a bunch of quests for sure.
You've made a smart move helping out the Reclaimers. Everyone needs something these days. They've lost a family heirloom.
Yeah, everybody needs something. Everyone wants me to deliver something, really. Alright, where does this connect to? Everywhere. Good. Alright, we're building our flight pass in this zone, which is good. Or in this continent, so it's easier to get around Caladim now. That voice acting, though, I'm pretty sure it's AI generated if defined, and that's why all the voice acting sounds so funky. Pretty sure it was all the extra ones were AI
Your body
generated.
looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself.
Alrighty, my friends, it is time to stand up, Church Use Restroom. GG cookie time. We survived the long run from through Faralos, basically, was a scary point. So I'm gonna stand up, Church Use Restroom. Y'all feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack, enjoy chair or ad time. And when we come back, we'll start doing some Desolace questing. See y'all in a bit, my friends. Y'all rock.